By the end of John McCain's acceptance speech, attendees of the Republican National Convention in St. Paul, Minnesota found themselves elated in a hail of balloons.
Yeah!
But before the night's climax, some sitting in the audience appeared to be bored by McCain's speech, moved by his war stories, or just anxious to cheer him on. One protester took this as an opportunity to express his feelings on the war. He was outnumbered by the audience as they chanted. That protester echoed the thoughts of an anti-war mob outside of the XL Convention Center.
I marched against the Vietnam War, but I also served my country. And we've got another illegal war. Congress never declared war. Bush declared war.
Though this was a peaceful protest, tension grew between the police armed with riot gear and a crowd armed with bandanas and vinegar.
Pepper spray.
At one point during the protest, an individual climbed a tree and was suspected by police of bearing a weapon. As an officer took aim to fire a rubber bullet, this 70-year-old woman stood in front of the policeman's gun barrel.
I've been around through a lot of these demonstrations, and for some of our youth, like the youth they were pointing that gun at, I'll sacrifice myself.
Protesters that came out were both young and old, though some weren't quite clear on why they were demonstrating.
Wave up maybe a peace sign? I have no idea, man.
Others were very passionate.
If it wasn't for social services, I wouldn't be able to say that I'm over a year clean and that I'm a productive member of society. And these guys are trying to cut that kind of funding for people who need it even more than I did. And I don't think that's right. I think everybody deserves to have an equal opportunity, especially in this country.
I don't know how they feel just like shooting a guy who's talking about peace. Like such a simple, like, innate thing.
I don't think we're going to march after the RNC is gone, but I think you're going to see a lot of people turn up to the ballot boxes that wouldn't normally show up.
This is Daryl Harrison for NYPost.com.